Hello, this is exciting. I've been doing the crossword puzzle and posting it online this whole week, and it is literally the thing I look forward to doing the most during the day. So I figured let's do the Sunday, but to keep it moving, let's do it in real time. Um, and that way I can just like pop it up there and it's done in case anybody's looking for solving help while you're trying to do this Sunday. Also, I feel like this is a little, how do I say? I'm a little nervous because we're like in real time. This is so exciting. So I'm going to share my screen. So we're going to do the Sunday. And that was my time from yesterday, which was actually pretty good. Just under, I wonder what my stats are for Sunday. If you have a minute with me, just to look and see my average solve time for Sunday is 42 minutes. So this could be a hulking long one. I also make no promises that I'm going to solve this successfully. That's just the fun game, I suppose. So I'm going to do this here. Yeah. Okay. And we'll get ready to solve this bugger. All right, what do we have? Target practice. So, as I said last week, and something just generally that I have to keep in mind when I'm solving, the theme reveal on any puzzle that gives it to you is really important because it will help you with those long theme answers that sometimes are very tricky. So, target practice. We may come back to this a couple times in the puzzle because I will forget that immediately upon um, you know, doing this. So, all right, let's get started. How exciting. Okay. What a way to start. So this funny story, I went to Peru like a couple years ago, 3 years ago. And since then, clues like this, I think right away it's two answers. I don't know which one. It's either Mayas or Incas, but this word tells me that that's. Let's see if we can get the cross. What a bummer. A la Enya. Mm, okay. I would think that this could be Celtic. This doesn't help us over there. I could be wrong now that I say that. I don't know. Key with three flats. It would be nice if I knew music theory. I don't. So let's keep moving. Studios and penthouses are apartments. Um, and this clue is nice. It tells us abbreviation. So we know that that's probably right. We still don't know. Incas or Mayas could fit here. I'm thinking possibly that this is more likely Incas because what a bummer is probably a multi-word clue. And starting with an I just feels like it's more likely than an M. Don't know. Fermented vegan protein. This is tempeh, I believe, which is of all the vegan proteins, my favorite. I'm not a vegan, so they've got a steep ramp to convince me to eat that, but that is really good. They call it like something meat, wheat meat. Okay. Purifying filter is HEPA. I just ordered one of these for my house because I have two dogs and a bunch of dust. So happy to see how timely this is for me. Without, I believe this is going to be sans, you know, like French. Um, what a bummer. It's it's sad. I don't know. Let's see if we can keep going. This is definitely likely a go. Definitely likely a go. Home run. Derby. Ugh. Okay. It's sad. Explains this clue to me. It's sad. Who says that for what a bummer? Like, oh, it's sad, I guess. But this does tell us that this is most likely Incas. I almost never am able to solve this quadrant right away. So that's fun. Oh, Ala Enya is going to be New Age. I wish it was Celtic. That's a better clue, but and this is C minor. I suspected it was going to be a minor because anything with flats is typically minor key, but um, you learn something new every day. And I do when it comes to music theory for the legendary folk hero. Uh, don't know. Green spaces could be pastures. And you can see I don't use the pencil function. So the way I solve, I just write it in. And if I think it's a likely guess, like a good guess, I'm going with it. I can always take it out later if it's problematic. Okay. Jasmine's tiger companion. It starts with an R, I think. Um Raja. We'll see. I I watched that movie every Saturday in whatever year it came out on streaming. At the time it wasn't streaming. It was I have it on CD-ROM or whatever DVD. Sorry. Taj Mahal, of course, and Tyra. And by the way, I think I learned in the crossword puzzle that Taj, I think, means temple or palace or something like that. So Mahal is like the actual name of, I think, where it is or who it was built for, and Taj is temple. I wish I knew this. Homer, the legendary folk hero at, I don't know, we'll come to it. Knee parts, for short. This could be ACLs or MCLs, one of the ligaments in there. We see ACL a lot in this puzzle. Literary forerunner of Captain Hook is Ahab, and I think of that with ACL in mind because I'm pretty sure that that's what it's going to be. Okay, this is going to be Switzerland. I'm not sure why, and I also don't know what the legendary folk hero is, but when I try it out, it comes to says me, which uh, okay, it kind of makes sense. Part of a track meet is a heat, and per annum, which is Latin for per year or each year for the year. John Cena. Okay, for a minute, I thought this said wrestler. I thought this said writer actor, and I was like, he's calling himself a writer now because he's barely passing as an actor. He is funny though. Undeserved condemnation is bad rep, I believe. Let's keep going. Messes up. Errors. This one is so commonly in there. It's almost on a daily basis. This is in here. It's a good example of fill. So if you are new to the puzzle or typically don't do it, um, there's a battery of words that returns very regularly that kind of helps you move through. This is a good example. I'll point those out as we come to them, but you almost are assured that if it's a 4-letter word and it's something about screwing up, it's going to be errors. And they also like errors for longer fill words. Watercraft that leave rooster tails in their wakes. I don't know. Let's go for the gusto here. And now I do want to remind us of the puzzle theme, which is target practice. So that is going to give us a clue to these longer like theme answers. And they're all referring back to 116, which is that fabled, let's look at 116 clue. Yeah, legendary figure who's the subject of the puzzle. So actually, this Sunday might be easier than many because I don't anticipate like a trick in the answers or anything. So let's see. Expertise demonstrated. We're going to have to wait for that. Fuel efficient Toyota is a Prius. Those cards are weird. It feels like they just stop running when you stop at a stop sign. It makes me nervous. Watercraft that leave rooster tails. I still don't know. Oh, you know what? Okay. So I know this is going to be plural. So if I put this here, this immediately screams to me skis. And then what screams to me next is jet skis, I bet is the answer there. Many an alpha beta in Revenge of the Nerds. I believe that's a jock. And fun fact, Bradley Whitford is like the main alpha beta from West Wing fame. I mean, who knew at the time that he would forever be Josh Lyman in our hearts and minds? Coin with 12 stars. This is a euro. And our home native land. Funny that we're quoting the Canadian national anthem in the puzzle. I like it, New York. I like it. Shout out to Canada in these fraught times. Absolutely womps. Now I would consider like crutches, but I don't know. I really have no idea. So let's keep going. Bear that's not a bear is a koala. I'm not sure what it is. I will look it up to build my knowledge of koala bears. One involved with checks and balances. This could be banking, or it could be law, or it could be politics. It's tough to say, so I'm going to keep moving because I don't have a real clear. Longtime jazz band leader with an Egyptian-inspired name. I don't know. This is going to be SSN. Also, great fill. If you know that that's going to show up, that can really help you out in a bind. Hero of Arabian Tales is Aladdin, but I believe the corrector way of saying it is Al-Adin. Aladdin. Also a great chain Mediterranean restaurant here in the US. Big name in sewing machines is that one will come to me. That's on the tip of my tongue. I'm not a seamstress. Let me think on that one for a minute. Let's keep going. Eases, I don't know, some red lines. Help wanted letters could be SOS. Smallest quantity of digital data. Oh my God. I don't know. Abandons as a project. Okay. Well, main ideas. Main ideas. I don't know. Let's keep going. We can always come back around here, as is typical. That often happens. Banned substances in sports lingo. Well, oh, I thought this might be plural and it was throwing me off. This is going to be PED, performance enhancing drug. And laughed loudly. I don't know, but because it's a past tense, I'm almost certain it's going to end in ED. So I'm just going to fill that in to see if that helps with anything else. 10th. Decennial? Decimal? I don't know. We'll see. It's deci something. Okay. A sailor's septet is going to be C's. And if we think we know that this is going to be deci, then that helps us get CNN. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. City sobriquet that might describe the target. Sobriquet's one of those words that, like, I think I know what it means, and I've actually maybe even used it in writing, but I never know what to say. Dreadful. Could this be related to hair? Is my question, because there is a question mark there. Popular beverage brand. What? I don't know. All right. I'm now questioning whether C's is right, but I'm gonna leave it because I would expect that to be true. Um, and guess what? This is not gonna be bad rep. This is gonna be bad rap. Okay. Because this is gonna be marksmanship. And why do I think that's true? Because of our theme, target practice. So that at least gets us a little bit um more over there. And this is going to be creams. We creamed them. One involved with checks and balances. I still don't know. This is killing me. That's going to be so obvious when I get that. Eases. Some red wines. Maybe this is not right. Oh boy. Okay. I don't think this is right, but it's right up to this point. So I'm going to take it out. I'm not really sure. Also, I'm going to take this out because if that's not right, then that's really going to kill us. What I have a I think marksmanship isn't right because some red wines, uh, that's going to end in S likely, and to have an H and an S next to each other at the end of a word, typically not going to happen. So there's something else going on here. You know, you take one step forward and 5 steps back. Let's abandon that for a while and come back over here. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll run back in horror. Where Cary Grant orders a Gibson. I don't know. I don't know. I don't love North by Northwest as a movie. I just don't. Athletic skill mastered by. I don't know. Magnetic name. Magnetic unit named for an inventor. This could be Tesla. Uh, let's see what this is. Could this be an S? I don't know. Well, I'm not going to put that in because it seems, as of now, I believe this could be yet. So let's go with that. Oh, app name for a lawyer is Sue. Love that. Which does, I believe that's going to be Tesla. This makes me wonder what's happening, but okay. And this is archery, which again makes me think for sure this is at least marksman. Mm, it's this H over here that's a killer. Some red wines. I really want to fill this in, and we're not there yet. So I'm going to let it go for now. Is this a bar of some kind? Diego Rivera project would be a mural. Uh, very famous, iconic painter. Gooey chocolate dessert. Mousse? Um, NCAA Hoops Powerhouse. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait on that. If I get one letter, I'm maybe able to get it. Yeah, okay. So this is gonna be maybe uncover. I'm gonna type it in because I believe, yeah. So this is gonna be UNC, University of North Carolina, Tar Heels, I'm pretty sure, where Michael Jordan played in the 80s. He was a walk-on, by the way. We all know the story of Michael Jordan. And where he orders a Gibson in a classic scene, that is obviously on a train, which makes sense if I had watched that movie with any kind of fervor. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. I still don't know what this is. Go-getter's opposite is a couch potato. I don't know. Doctor uh, Oz. No. Lead into bones or bucks. Also don't know. Chirruping bird. Nope. Stuff in a puff. I feel like uncover is not the right word because stuff in a puff is not going to end with a V. I don't think. Dampens. I don't know. Oh, and look at this little color. Is that like an arrow? Like a arrow? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it is an arrow. And because look, sparrow. That's the answer to that. And guess what? That's going to be the bow. Oh, constructors. That's so clever. An unnecessary, unneeded clue, but I like the creativity. Many a liquor license applicant. I don't know. We're not going to go there yet, but I do believe this gooey chocolate dessert is not going to be mud pie. And discover is probably unearth. I'm glad we took out uncover. And that's maybe a tip or a trick that I use all the time. I can be very clear when I think I know what the answer is. But if I'm too cocky about it and I'm like, no, it's definitely that, it shuts down my ability to see what else it could be. So if I get stuck or I see something like a three-letter word ending in V, I automatically pull it out and reconsider. That's how I handle getting stuck on some of that stuff. Go-getter's opposite is a deadbeat. I feel like this is going to be club. Yeah, unlit. Statue of Liberty would be unlit at night. Now, I don't know what kind of word. Oh, okay. Many a liquor licensed applicant is a club owner. I mean, whatever. If you need to get the word bow in there. And Dr. Dre and she eep is a U. Also a great example of a fill word. It's been in so many puzzles throughout the years. It's a given. It's like the word and in regular language. You just see it all the time. Small flycatchers named for their call, not their size. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Stuff in a puff. We can do better, guys. Eric and Jeffrey, we can do better. Dampens is wets. And let's just double check to make sure. Sawbones, sawbucks, it works. Okay. Religious dissent is heresy. One of my favorite words for how bizarrely it's spelled. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Now, Newies, this could be a real problem and there could be a mistake there, but all of the crosses make sense. So I'm going to leave it for now. But if we hit solve on this puzzle and it comes back with an error, this is the first word I'm coming back to. Full of tall tales is lying. Or maybe, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Cartesian conclusion. I am. That's Rene Descartes, you know, I think, therefore I am. Cogito, ergo sum. Cogito, ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. money back guarantee and limited time offer. I think this is like add something, but we'll see. Came to a conclusion. I believe that is going to be ended. And self-referential is, I don't know. We'll come back to that. Negative logic gate in a electrical engineer. I have no idea. That flu scares me. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here just to make sure. Kosher. And we are. Okay, great. Team lineup is a roster. And negative. Oh, negative logic gate is nor. So in logic, you use the neither nor. So it's like neither Saturdays nor Sundays are weekdays, right? That's an example. Forwarded, sent over, sent on. It's obviously not sent on, so gets lost. Not sure. Snaky double curve. I don't know. Really irritated. I don't know. Main lines also. No clue. Streaker in the night or a punny description of 116 across. Okay, so I also don't know, but we'll get it eventually. Inspiration for seasonal festivals. New Year. 5 pillars. Oh, sorry, Charlie. The 5 pillars religion. Oh, such a great try. 5 pillars religion, I think, is Islam. Full, I don't know. Entire, perhaps? I'm going to write it in because these first 3 are most certainly correct. So, and we're halfway. Did you see that fun little whoo? What may begin at the end? I don't know. Lots calculation. Shoot. Area. I said shoot because immediately I thought, oh, maybe it's acre. And here's why. I should mention this. If you don't know this, the Sunday puzzle will very often call back to clues that have been used in the week prior. And acre was in there this week, I think maybe a couple times. However, a lat calculation would be area, length times width. Okay, toll is maybe a fee. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay. It is a fee, and this is afterlife. What may begin at the end? Okay, fine. Fine, whatever. Oh, I don't know. Orchard selection. I don't know. Tree? Masthead figures. I think this is editors. So the masthead is like the banner on a newspaper or um, an online thing. And usually that's editors that are on there. We'll see. I still don't know what that is. Really irritated. Could be myths. Gets lost. Ugh. No. Okay. Uh, if this is an M, then this is most likely an S. Let's leave that. Orchard selection. I don't know. I believe we're coming to the place where I think sent over is right. This could be pair. Not this word, but this one. Pair. What's this? Inlines. Yeah. Okay. I think that's right. Actually, snaky double curve. I'm still not sure what that is. But this would be harvest. So that's good. Oh, allergy season. Horrendous right now. Really irritated could be chafed. It gets lost. Scat. This is not how I was thinking of the word of that clue, but it does answer it correctly. Oh, okay. So that, of course, is gonna be, shooting star and add I don't know, self-referential is meta. Oh, I never really thought about that before, but that is crazy that Mark Zuckerberg's company is named Meta. Why have I never thought that? Australian city named for a scientist. I'm not sure. Spider-Man. Okay. This is Sam Raimi, and I do love these clues where there's only one answer. And if you know it, it really helps to tie you down there. Timid would be meek and ad speak for those, money back guarantee, whatever. Okay. Oscar winning film. This is Parasite, which I did not see, and I'm not sorry about it. Movies, they're not for me. Not all movies ever. Obviously, classic movies are great, iconic movies, but I'm not a cinephile. You know what I mean? Tea time or airtime is maybe slot. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, this is probably going to be Darwin and legendary figure. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. All's well with me. I'm okay. Quibbles or nits, like nitpicking, Yeah, slot. Oh, so this is going to be William Tell, obviously the famous folk hero that shot an apple off of his assistant's head, from a far distance. I did not realize a connection to Switzerland, but okay. And now we know who we're talking about, which we've always known. I just didn't know I couldn't come up with the name. I'm pretty sure this conductor is salty. An acid, I think, could be lye. And Stitcher's line, nope. And maybe nope to all of it. Because I'm taking that out. That's a seam, an acid. Let's keep moving. Bucket list item, bucket list item. Okay, the question here is this is not like bucket list because there's a question mark. So I'm not sure what we're talking about here. A bucket list item. I don't know. We'll see. Human. I don't know. Corner key control. I think it works because then this could become mortal, which does work. And this, I still don't know. Oh, bucket list item. So if you have bucket on a list, what goes with that? Mop. I don't know. That's a long walk to get that clue. I feel like we could do better, Jeffrey and Eric. Ruses are plots, maybe? No, they're ploys. Ploys, I think. Let's check. Gambler's combo bet is a parlay. Unfortunately, I know that because DraftKings commercials are everywhere. But also, I think in Westerns, when they're playing poker, there's always talk of parlay. Closely following, I don't know. Smoke, perhaps. I do not know. Unprocessed is raw. And waves sought by surfers are swells. Start off with an encrypted URL, like your banks and stuff. Pretty much everybody uses these now, I think. Closely following, I believe, is true to. And cure is, yeah. So if you smoke meat, you cure it. Okay, we're good. That was fairly easy as quadrants go. We moved quickly. Like most modern TV broadcasts, These are tricky. In HD, I'm almost certain that this is now acid. Maybe this is not seam. A good example of I'm going to take this out for now. In HD also could be wrong. Um, but I'm going to leave that one there for now just to see if these fill in. Okay, Sissy Spacek, famously Carrie in the original. Thank you. Abandons a project. Okay, we're kind of making our way around here. I'm so close on that one. Dreadful. Also, I don't know. Let's just kind of go back and see. Huh. Okay, this is good. So this is going to be fruitful, which gives us ATF up here, and that is correct. Home to the Burj Khalifa is the UAE, Dubai. There's a Mission Impossible that has the Burj Khalifa. That's my most favorite of the Mission Impossibles, where he's like flying around the Burj. It's crazy. Okay. Sunbeam is a ray, and pat down is frisk. And let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. Compete will be vi, and through is via, is my guess. There's only so many choices with the vi. Broken. Okay, that's cis. The kin of a bro is a cis. This is a good example of a clue that tells you exactly what kind of answer you're looking for. So because this is bro, your answer is going to match that, which I like. I like knowing that sometimes that happens. What William Tell did before and after this puzzle's feat, take a nap. So I think the story is he was awoken from a nap and he got up, shot this impossibly long shot with an arrow sitting on top of, I can't remember if it was like his best friend or something, hit the apple with the arrow and then went back to sleep. Folklore with Katie. Beetle who sang Yellow Submarine. Well, Paul, Ringo, George, John. Well, that's trouble. I don't like that. Let's keep moving. Maybe it will become apparent. Appointments that may lead to better contacts. Eye tests. It's going to be eye something. I'm not going to put tests in here. I am wondering though, dreadful. I kept thinking this was going to be hair related, but I'm now wondering if we have the grossly made up word angsty. I guess that's not made up, but just annoying. That could be right though. I'm still worried about this popular beverage brand. Ugh, I don't know. And now we have a weird G over here. The Target City. Boy. I don't know. Let's keep working around and it'll become apparent. Instinctive. I don't know. We may have gone very amiss here. I don't know. Composer of an overture. The William Tell. Oh, I don't know. I'll get that eventually. Oh, now see this. Okay, take a nap is not right. I love that I made that whole story up and it's not true. This, I think, is Doctor Who. I'm going to put salty back here. Uh, hmm. Oh, wrong kind of acid. I kept thinking about like chemical acid. This is LSD, so we're all good there. Okay, great. Why can't I think of that? That's annoying. Boy, yeesh. Oh, okay. Maybe this is racine. I didn't know. I mean, it's somewhere in my brain. I'm sure it was there, but cans it? Oh my God. Could this be Chicago? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's keep going. It's better than a bogey is par. Golf. Always some golf smoke in the puzzle. Always. Ooh, we're at 38 minutes. I think I'm still under my average, which is nice. $5 bill is an Abe. Oh, take a bow. Bel Paese, which means like beautiful country. Hang on. I'm gonna pause this for a second because June is barking and she won't stop till I let her out. So hang on just a sec. Okay, hang on. Oh, great. If you're not watching this live, and I'm certain you are because no one's here, you can fast forward that part. Okay, let's return. Board game with ancient origins is Parcheesi. Do we spell it that way? I think so. And I'm pretty sure it's oops, hang on, I gotta get you back. Come back to me. There we are. Okay. Um, I think its origins are China, which if something is ancient, chances are it's Chinese. They are they are ancient. Okay, I had eye tests originally. This is eye exams. Okay, so this is freaking me out here, but this might be decima. Instinctive, I don't know. I hope this isn't it, but this could be nat, like natural. If it is, that annoys me because there's nothing to suggest it should be that way. So I'm not going to fill it in, but oh, beetle who sang Yellow Submarine is star. Okay, great. I was very concerned about that. This could be Sunra. Um, laugh loudly. Yeah, it is. This is roared. And holds forth is orates, so speaks. If you hold forth, you're giving a speech. Dread in Dortmund, Germany. Ah, okay. Thank God it's not Chicago because I was going to be like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense. Bad spelling. This is funny. This is good. It's hex. You cast a bad spell, you hex somebody. I don't know this, and it's annoying. And I'm having a massive moment of deja vu right now. I feel like I have solved this before. Instinctive. Oh boy. Now if we put C here, uh-huh. Okay, I need to just let that soak in for a minute. So let's come back up here. Oh yeah. Okay. This is singer. I knew it would come to me, and sometimes that's all you need to do is let your brain work quietly on another part while you're um taking care of this. Eases. Okay. Marksmanship, I think, is going to be right. I can't really think of anything else that would go there. And this only proves it further. Eases is subsides. One involved with checks and balances, treasurer. I thought that was going to be. Oh, Alibaba. Forgot about him. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Okay, well, weird, but this does explain why you would have an H and an S here, because this is a vowel. So we're all good. If this was an S or a T, well, a T would work too. Main ideas, gists, and help wanted letters. I think this is SOS, but let's just check. Another abandons as a project is scraps. Why do we need that callback? We don't, it's not that clever in the first place. Why do we need a second abandons a project? A line is sync and one bit does make sense. Okay, now we got to come back to here. Okay, popular beverage brand. The only thing is this not right? Sailor septet, that's C's. Septet is 7. Sailors around the seas, that has to be C's. This I know is right. Okay. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Instinctive could be gut. Gut. So I wasn't sure if this was going to be in Latin or I should have been sure. I wasn't thinking. But like decima is the plural of decimus, which I didn't know as a word. Okay. Bags it. The big. This can't be. Oh, could it? Yeah. Okay. Thank God. The big C, the big. This situation is where I start to panic a little bit because you're going to see me do something in a minute that I'm not proud of, but it helps me to think through what I am doing. I'm not happy about it. Okay. Let's what could this be? Popular beverage brand. SN. That might describe the target. Target is a circle. No. Okay. I do like the puzzle. I thought maybe this could apply. I wonder if this is multiple letters in here. The big circle, the big SN. Oh no. I was doing so well. Popular beverage brand. Hmm. The big. Hmm. Oh, this is crazy. I'm just gonna check this to see what this means. Knew it. Gosh, shoot. Okay, okay. All right. So this tells me I didn't even know they had this. They never had this before. New York Times, are we getting soft on us? Oh my God. Look and see what the rebus squares are? What? That is crazy. The big. So what this is going to be multiple letters in this one. Now, do I know how to put those in this thing? I have no idea. I even do that. Oh, this is how you do it. Oh, it's not telling you. Okay, okay. Okay. This allows you to fill it in. Sorry, typically I do these on my iPad, and the way to do these is totally different. Okay. So it may be multiple letters, it may not be. Easy, the big easy. Let's try it. For the sake of solving this, because normally I may just let it sit for a little while, but I feel like I want closure here. So, oh my God, I'm so dumb. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? This was a real boneheaded moment. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. So disappointed because could this not have been more apparent? Oh, okay. I'm 100% sure this is going to be Snapple and Apple. Now, we do have a problem elsewhere, and I don't know where. So let's go back and look. Oh, this is my nightmare. Let me just look and see if there's something. So my usual process for fixing this is I look to see if I type something in wrong or something just looks very weird. So I just go back. Why do I feel like Parcheesi doesn't look right? Oh no. Afterlife? S shape. Snaky double curve. Yeah. Chafed. Yes. Okay. So the problem I'm having here is that everything looks really. Oh, I did say this seems weird. Small flycatchers named for their call, not their size. Kiwis. This could be it. Look at that. So this could be a good reason to use a pencil when you're filling things in. because as I was doing it, I said I would have to come back here if this puzzle, and I totally forgot till I got there. So I am glad that we figured it out um, finally. But that is very, to be honest, that's the hardest part of the puzzle is when you fill everything in, you feel really good about it. And it's like, nope, there's a mistake, and good luck finding it. So, oh, I'm so glad that we finished it. It's over my average, to be fair, but that's because we had to take time to correct it. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to stop my share. Congratulations to all of us for doing something intellectual and interesting today. And that is all I have. Thanks for joining for sure. When you join, if you ever join, um, or just the promise of you makes it fun to do these, like feeling like I'm doing them with a pal. So, anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go do my yoga now. Have a good Sunday, and I'll see you for the later puzzles of the week. I think I'm going to shoot to maybe do the Thursday through the Sunday online because the first 3 days of the week are so quick. But we'll see. Maybe I make those shorts. I can usually solve those in between 5 and 10 minutes. So we'll see. All right. Have a good weekend.